It can be very expensive to develop wind farms, new wind farms, in places like California and Hawaii, where the wind resources are very limited, where it's very, very windy, and the regulations to create new zoning is extensive and expensive to do. So in California, most wind farms now take almost 10 years from start to the time they are installed. But existing wind farms, the land is already zoned, the roads are already in place, the impact on views are already affected by the much taller turbines. Wind harvester turbines can be installed in those understories very easily. And they can be installed without adding new transmission lines when they come in at 25% or less in additional capacity. So, for example, in a 100 megawatt wind farm, we could add 25 megawatts of wind harvesters, and we would see an increase in the capacity factor. The total amount of energy that's produced would increase by 25% as well, until the wind speeds reach what's called rated power. When the wind turbine is at enough of a wind speed that it's producing the maximum amount, so all 100 megawatts of the substation is being met by the production of those original turbines. But there's a problem with the horizontal axis turbines. They have trouble with gusts and turbulence. And as the wind reaches that rated power, they can be negatively impacted if a gust comes through. It benefits them if they can pitch their blades and shed their loads before it reaches rated power. They can do that if they have more capacity than the substation calls for. Modern wind farms are doing this by adding more horizontal axis turbines in a larger property for the 100 megawatt wind farm. They're adding like 110 megawatts. But wind harvesters can be added to existing wind farms, and we can see that kind of similar benefits where the horizontal axis turbines can pitch their blades earlier, and the studies show that those turbines then can last 10 years longer than they would in standard operating procedures. So adding vertical axis turbines to an understory without adding a new transmission line makes it one of the least expensive, fastest ways to add new renewable energy into places like California. And we'll see an increase in energy output and a decrease in maintenance costs for the existing fleet of wind turbines.